Hello everybody, my name is Skyblaze103 and today I'll be taking on you a little tutorial around the End Times 2019, also commonly called the Halloween event. So today is October 31st, and for those who don't know, the transition to all the spooky things usually happens around 5 a.m. EST and ends around 5 a.m. EST the next day. That was because it is correlated to PST time. Anyway, the most noticeable things off the bat is the spooky wood RS sign and the grayscale, along with trees have no leaves. Now, a main thing that keeps happening every year is all the metal becomes very rusty. That's common, and the signs lose their text. But I do have to, well, not apologize, but everything in this tutorial is actually exactly the same as last year. Unfortunately, the creator, Defaultio, in real life, his name is Josh Sheldon, didn't add anything new this year, actually. He actually didn't change anything from the last year. So, things like this, usually this on the bulletin board says bulletin, 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 now says CAS 16, which I might go into more detail about it later, but it was for a code. It was a code for a puzzle, and that's already been solved, unfortunately. This meant Caesar cipher by 16 places, negative 16 places. Alright, as we continue back here, another thing that also often happens is this Rikiriax poster says, "The end is near, the end is near." Now, actually, in previous years, this text was a bit smaller down here, although Roblox updates often tend to break things, so that was most likely the cause of that. I apologize for loss in frames. Many who know me closely may know that I do not have a very good or stable internet connection. Now, back here, at the back of the sign, there's CO/LEN. This is also a part of the code puzzle from last year, and this meant, I'm having a difficulty remembering, but basically, Josh's his personal website ended in co, and it meant this slash len, it meant slash length. And it is very complicated, but basically, there was a secret video hidden in Murley's toll booth over there. And what that was is it had it had a code that you had to decode using Caesar cipher negative 16, and then in the video description it would have this video is, I forgot the exact amount, but it is a certain amount of length long, and then you would have to plug in this length into there to get to the secret website. I apologize if I'm struggling to get my facts correct. Now, as I get in my car, we'll drive down here. You can see that, yes, it's the land store is a bit mixed up, and actually, a recent update from here actually added these chairs. I know, very big update, but it's a thing. Back here, we slide our camera back to the thing. You'll see the end is near. That also happens every year, although the text is never this big. Probably a Roblox update, all identical to the other one, really. Just go around here. I'm gonna drive down to Serenok's booth. You can actually open the door this way. There's nothing in here except for this one poster. I forgot what it usually has, but it's not that, and that's that. Looks like the bridge is already down to my advantage. Like all metal, the bridge gains a very rusty color. Down here. In here, this was the code that had to be deciphered using Caesar cipher negative 16. I actually might link my blog post on the Lumber Tycoon 2 wiki. If you did not know, I am there. Uh, I have a blog post and explaining all of these codes and what they meant and how to do them. Yeah. Also, these other things, I'm pretty sure this is usually a picture of an Illuminati, and I'm pretty sure this is a picture of a world map. Not like that for this update. We go through here. I'm gonna head on over to the Safari shopping district. You can see that both signs look like they have been worn rather heavily. Nothing on the inside, but basically it's very rusty. If you didn't know, you can get into fancy furnishings at night by using the shift lock feature and going in here, clicking open door, and going on in. Anyway, one thing that is, it'll probably keep coming back every year. One thing that was added in Halloween 2018 was the spooky icicle lights, and what these are, they're available for $910 with scare away your neighbors with some terrifying lighting. These were purchasable during Halloween events and will likely come in the future as well. Next, we're going to be heading over to Bob's Shack for the, unfortunately, one exclusive item. Completely exclusive to this event. Alright. By the way, exclusive to this year is something called shadow map lighting. Basically, all the lighting changed. Trees did not used to have very good, if any, shadows at all. And basically, it's just rather different. So this year, the Lumpkin is for sale. It kind of breaks the trend with all the other pumpkins that were previously from sale, but it wasn't submitted by a random, I'll say. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a can of worms while I'm here because I think most of you know what the most common thing that comes up during the end times update is. I'm pretty sure his counter is usually very rusty. Wait, I'm not sure on that. Now we're gonna go head back over to the main biome. Turn up my graphics. The trees look very spooky. Also, spoiler alert, don't skip to the end. But I have chosen this specific server to do this tutorial in because I did locate a spook tree in here. So I'll be showing you that in a bit after I finish showing you most of the other things available. Actually, I'm going to speed back over to Fancy Furnishings to grab a light bulb. Alright. Notably, the music in this building actually still works, unlike most of the other buildings' music. You can see the counter is rather rusty. Alright. Also, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know what's coming for next Halloween, then don't then skip about 30 seconds ahead. But the ghastly pumpkin, anticipated item that we've seen in Defaultio's inventory well before Halloween, made by Metamorphosis and Unicorns, I believe, is actually in the Lumber Tycoon 2 game files. So that is likely to be coming next year. Anyway, now here I'm gonna grab a bag of sand. What's up, Thumb? Let me by. Alright. So, these are actually some of the lights that were added in the most recent lighting update. As you can see, they also got rust, which is new. Alright, this is actually my spook hunting base, but it looks like there are no rocks blocking the taiga. This is not actually my spook hunting base, it's actually my processing base. To be most efficient, it's best to have a base where you search for it and a base where you process it. Anyway, this stretch of green, other than a lighter stretch of the green up on the mountainside, is actually the only places where that remain green during this update, which is rather interesting. It's rather desolate in here with all the tree leaves missing. Not necessarily missing, but gone. You can see that some other people are also here getting this rare and exclusive axe. I'm gonna be just opening these really quick. As you can see, in case you did not know, this is the same way to get the Rikiri axe, but you find this red little eagle on the inside of the taiga here, and you bring your items up to it. And over here, you can actually see it better if you put your camera over here. Yep, you can see there's a little hatch right here. So I'm just gonna grab my other items. I think the appearance of the light bulb changed. I don't remember it being this clear. If anything, it would have been with the new lighting, but here we go. We open the hat. Oh, drop our items down. Might take a few tries. Then you gotta go get yourself down. And yep, this is called the Den. Oh, they're updating their own end times axes. This place is really cool. Hello. Oh no. I forgot the order, but just test around with it, see if we can get the right one anyway. Where did my light bulb? There it is. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've done this. Oh, looks like I got it. As you can see, oh, they're gonna try and get it. No, because any of them can grab it. Unfortunately, that is just how it be. Oh, they snatched it, so that's why you do not want to do this with other people around, but I'm not in real need of the end times axe anyway. But now, let's head over to that spook tree I found, which actually happens to be on top of this large snow arch. I found it when it was just a saplings, so it should be a bit more grown up by now. Also, if you want to know some information on spook trees, lots were found this year. I think there is more. There it is. I think there's more hunters hunting this year than at least most other years. But there's also a lot of new discoveries with them that I'll share when I get there. I'm going to do a unique little trick. See if I can recreate it. If you put the axe against the wall, then run up and grab the axe. Oh, there we go. You saw that? And basically, lift yourself up with the axe. It's a bit tricky to do though. There we go. Oh, almost at it. See how long this takes me. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. That's a plain axe. I don't need it too much. But I got an amber axe here from 2018. I got a mini axe here from Beesmas 2019. And just another plain axe. Use it to claim it. Make sure nobody can get it. Unfortunately, there was a big deal with teleport. Um, a script that allowed people to teleport to Spook Trees. That was a big problem. Do not exploit for Spook Trees. That's really bad, and you don't want to get banned, do you? Anyway, some things that were actually discovered just today with Spook Trees is that with multiple spooks spawning in the server, it's actually not possible. Basically, all spooks that were claimed to be multiple spooks in the server before were people just finding saplings as they came back from dragging a big spook back from their base to their base. I meant. Anyway, it happened a lot more this year, and actually one person named Bruno actually managed to get 3 spooks in the same place. Not 3 spooks spawning in the same place, but managed to haul one over to it and found a sapling, then hauled both of his over and found another sapling. So it's basically been confirmed that no more than 1 spook can be growing in a server at a time during Halloween. But it also confirms that 1 spook will always spawn right after the other is chopped during Halloween. So that's some unique stuff today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned some more. And see you next time. Bye.